Now on Cruising with E-Rider, we're going to talk to Jim about one really cool old car. Tell us a little bit about it, man.
Well, it's a 1940 Mercury coupe, and 4 years ago it was all original.
Okay.
And then I copied a car that was built by Mr. George Barris for a fellow by the name of Nick Matranga back in 50-51, and the car only existed for about three years.
That sounded pretty good, didn't it?
Yes, sir. Woke me up. And it existed for about 3 years. He went to Korea, sold it to a fellow, and the guy was out drag racing with it one night and wrapped it around a pole.
Oh, man.
But it was voted top 20 rods and custom of all time.
Right. Now, where did you get a picture of it at?
I bought a book from George Barris, and I've always liked 40 Mercury's cut.
Right.
They look
Know
gorgeous.
it. Yeah.
And I did a lot of collaborating with him, and as a matter of fact, I had him to sign one sun visor.
Oh, really good.
And
George is cool.
Oh, yeah. And then he put me in touch with Mr. Nick Matranga. It took about a month because he's a very private individual.
Right.
And finally he called me one night, and I was going to have him sign my other sun visor. And both of them had a pet peeve. Well, George Barris says, well, what color is the car going to be? And I told him, and he said, okay, I'll sign it. And Mr. Matranga said, how'd you do the taillights? I told him, and he said, okay, I'll sign it. So I sent it to California, he signed it and sent it back.
So what was the deal with the taillights?
He wanted them spaced apart to match the body line of the car.
Okay.
And mounted in the bumper guards.
So who did all your body work, by the way?
Jim Alberti out of Libertyville, Illinois.
Okay. It looks real nice and clean, too.
He is. He's a perfectionist.
Love the roof.
Oh.
Beautiful lines.
Thank you,
Beautiful
sir.
lines.
He did it in lead and all metal.
Really?
And
beautiful.
He made the windows out of 1/2-inch box tubing. This thing used to be a 2-door post.
Really?
And the quarter glass windows actually go up and down. Most of them just slide in and out.
Right. So now, how long have you actually had the car?
It was 4 years this past August.
Right. So now, is it done now? Is it completed?
I don't.
Hesitating. He's hesitating. It ain't done.
They're never done.
So what's next?
I got a 48 Olds 98 Fastback.
Okay.
And I'm just playing with it right now.
How many shows you been to this season so far? Too many to count?
A little over a dozen, I imagine.
That's good. So you drive it, not trailer it?
I trailer this a little bit, anything over 100 miles.
Yeah, you don't want to get it on the freeway too much, but it's good to get him out and drive him too.
Oh, I do.
Man, thank you so much.
Oh,
we walked by, I had to say something to it. If you see this channeled Mercury, you're going to remember it too. And keep cruising with E-Rider.